It has been 3 years since Gursha and the diaspora were produced, where young Eritreans and Ethiopians discussed issues of identity and assimilation, what it means to be young in between two worlds. We'll revisit and reflect what time has and hasn't changed, through the time-old communal act of preparing and sharing a traditional meal. This is Conversations, Gursha Revisited.
በሰላም ሁላችንም ስላገናኙን አባታችን ነው ያለን ይሄን ምግብም ጥሩ ምግብ ነው ጓደኛታችን እንዲያጠንክርልን አሜን እንግዲህ እንጸልይ
Okay.
Very well.
Manu talak. She's older. You're older than me, right?
Phoebe's the oldest. Yeah. I'm the youngest.
A lot of you said that you'll go back, but maybe you'll hold dual citizenship, or you'll be back and forth.
Yeah, I think I still stick to that. I would too. Hopefully, when I'm older, when I retire, I'll do this. Retirement?
Stay here to do what? Because you feel like you have more opportunities and stuff?
Yeah.
So what if that opportunity is fulfilled and you can get it?
Definitely move,
Yeah. I feel the same way too.
I think the standard of living is different. Yeah, everything. It's not just like that.
all you want. Yeah. I feel like money. You have a good
But
job.
the way I look at it is, like I said it before too, like, I mean, if everything that we have here, all the opportunities and stuff, we're not meant to be here. We're not Americans. And that's...
Speak for yourself.
No, I mean... yeah, so if you like the glamour life of America, that's what makes you happy, then you can stay here.
Glamour life.
Yeah. Like McDonald's and stuff.
That's glamour.
Well, what's the glamorous life?
Like I'm talking about like, American lifestyle, like
Fast life.
Convenience.
yeah, New York City, LA, if you like that, yeah.
Comfort.
So are you saying you don't participate in that?
No, of course I do. I love it. I'm just saying that.
He's saying if
That's not what...
that was provided in Ethiopia.
Yeah. No, not that.
Saying
If opportunities that
education-wise,
we don't have in
career-wise.
Ethiopia.
I agree.
You should talk. Everybody like talk.
Let her talk about it.
No. What are you saying?
No, I said it.
I'm interested. What did you think of it when you went back?
Yeah. That's the question.
No, I mean, በፊት እንዴት ነበር?
In the beginning, I don't remember. When I was there, all I knew is my school and my house here. I didn't know that much, so I don't know what to compare it to before. But I can tell you, in the beginning, I didn't like it. I hated it. It's the things that, like, you don't realize how Americanized you are until you get there. Like, things that you don't think matters here will matter there a lot. Like, it's not permanent, but, like, the first, month or so, it'll be really hard. And, yeah, it'll set you, especially, like, if you're used to a car, you don't have a car there. If you're used to getting up and going somewhere whenever you want to, that is not there. So, it had no issue, but after a while, like, you get used to it and, like, you become relaxed and you enjoy it more. Because become like the things that you hated, you end up loving it more.
For an answer like that, Salam, do you think that you never really took an American identity? for you to like
No,
leave here.
I never consider myself American.
What about everybody else? What do you consider yourself as Americans or Ethiopians, or do you think it's a peaceful balance of both?
I consider myself Ethiopian,
Yeah.
fully.
So you're not American at all?
I mean,
Like if even
I have a
American
distance to the
citizen,
culture.
you don't say like if people
No,
ask
she's
you-
not talking about like if you consider yourself American as in like the title, but something about
The
you.
culture.
Yeah, you have grown to accept that, and you are going to become.
You don't
it, right?
realize that until you go
That's
to
what she's asking.
Yes, that's true.
But you
The
haven't
question,
But
but,
the thing
you
is
still
that
have it. Like for
I don't
example,
think-
take the simplest thing ever.
You identify yourself as American.
You don't.
answered
No,
that question.
it's not even just about the title because you may not call yourself American necessarily, but you have grown to adopt a lot of things that
Yeah,
other people
definitely.
have
I mean,
done.
that's what
For
she lives
example,
here. You have to.
so that
It doesn't
kind of
mean
makes
she's
you a little bit. Yes,
No,
it does.
that's not.
I mean,
the
that-
question is, do you
that's not your
identify
question.
yourself as American or not? There are people that
There's
are
no
born
question.
here that consider themselves whatever they're from. Like originally, they don't consider themselves from that. They just say like, what are you? They say American. Like for me, even if I was born here, I'm not gonna say if you ask me where you're from, I'm not gonna say I'm American. I'm gonna
Even
say
if
I'm
you were born
Egyptian.
here, but how would you know that?
I think
You
Like,
have no
I-
way of knowing that.
At this point, that's what I feel. So maybe when
I think-
That's how I
like,
used
I
love
don't
you,
think
take
there's-
care.
I don't think there is. I don't think
Yeah.
you can define American. Like, there's so many types of cultures and all that.
That's
So
right. If you
there is no
know-
real clear definition of American. I don't think.
When I ask you, I mean, if you feel like you're American, when you're born here, you're raised, I mean, you came here at a certain age, you were raised watching certain shows, listening to music, growing up with American food,
Right.
certain aspects of what the culture asks of you to become. I mean, standards of beauty or intellect or, you know, things that you study at school, and then you learn ideologies that change and shift the way you think. I mean, that someone may call that becoming westernized also.
Yeah, but you have this thing here, like in Ethiopia, there are kids that were raised in American culture. Like there's schools like Greek schools, Stanford International schools. It's let me tell you why it's the same, because there are people that have never. I know some kids in Ethiopia that have never seen homeless people. They've never seen people hungry. Like they've never seen anything like that. You know. So
If you meet those people, I don't
if you
You're
fit that
American.
into the
No,
standard of being
Shelter,
American,
that's
then
not
they're
American.
Americans.
No,
You see what I mean?
She's saying it like because you grew up
Westernized, but
here.
they're still not American. They might be Western, more Western.
Yeah, but like,
Well,
if you-
yeah.
as far as like the
It's-
basic thing, like you consider yourself American, like as far as when you say like American, like you usually like conscious about time. Time is the most important
Right.
thing, and this is not like really a Western country because if you go like European countries, time is not as important as it is to Americans.
That's not always what.
And the accent is different than Europeans. Even with British, they speak the same language, but the accent is different. So there are like little things you can identify as American, and there are people in Ethiopia that are raised that way.
I was born here, and
Mhm.
I just recently started, identifying myself as American because, like, obviously I know I'm not. I used to say, no, I'm not American at all, and then people would think like, what do you think? Like, you're
But
better
do
than
people
everybody.
actually accept it when you tell them you're American?
Who?
Like Americans, like people that are here, like either Caucasian or
because-
Black Americans.
Well, yeah, because to them, anyone, you can look any way and be American. You know what I mean? Like you can be black,
I
white.
have a different experience. Like if I tell them, like,
But realistically,
forget
I
about the
don't.
accent. If I tell them, like, yeah, I'm American, like, no, you cannot be American.
Well, I don't have an accent, and I don't.
No, not even the accent. Like just because of the way you look, like, no, you cannot be. Like they don't accept you as saying like American. They always have to add that, like, oh, maybe you're American Ethiopian.
The only
Or you can
experience I have with that is because of hair. That's the only difference that people identify with. Because I don't like have an accent. It's only, no, you're not just black because your hair.
nicer hair.
Yeah.
Of course, it's not a bad thing to. Of course, America is one of the greatest countries in the
No,
world.
I'm in the middle, sort of. I'm Ethiopian when I'm Ethiopian. When I'm American.
You're Ethiopian when you're with Ethiopians. You're American when you're
I
American.
feel like when you're in Ethiopia, you're American. It's not like that.
I'm messing with you.
Yeah,
Because like, as soon as you hit Ethiopia, you're like, well, oh, there goes the Americans, and then when you're here, you're like, okay, you're Ethiopian.